Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Hate Live pre-stream. Twitch is acting up again, and what I mean by that is not that the connection is bad, but as soon as I turned on the stream, it said I had 116 people watching. Then it said I had 60. Then it said 90. Now it says 266. How much you want to bet it's going to go down again and then go up again? This has been happening pretty recently. The viewer counts have been kind of weird here on Twitch. Yesterday, when I was doing Street Fighter, now I had a ton of people on the stream, don't get me wrong. At one point I had like 1,900 people, but my Street Fighter stream crashed. And then when it came back, it said I had 3,700 viewers, and then immediately dipped to like 1,000. Like, if I had 3,700 viewers, that's the most I've ever had. That would be cool. I don't think I do. I think that's full of shit. So, pretty weird. But anyway, welcome to the pre-stream. Tonight, a very special episode of Hate Live for a few different reasons. We will be discussing the new status of my move across the country because I have huge updates for everyone that I think you would be very interested in hearing about. Okay. In addition to that, we've also got some gaming news that came out this week. We've got a new DLC. We've got a delay or two. We've got the announcement of a release date. So some good stuff to cover in the gaming news portion of our podcast. And the Hate Live section, I think, is going to be a fan favorite, especially for those of you who like to hear about me and my fighting game days. I've decided that this entire Hate Live back in the day segment will be dedicated to my attendance of Evolution 2005. Now, I attended many Evolutions, including the first one. I attended the tournament before Evolution that they were holding every year. I attended Evo 2005 through 2007, and I have not been back since. But 2005, definitely out of all the years that I attended Evo, had to be my most noted one. Because basically, it was a time when, in my life, things were fluctuating, things were changing. I was kind of faced with some tough decisions at the time, and at the time, I didn't know if what I was doing was the right decision, quite honestly. You'll understand what I'm talking about when I talk about this tonight. But the fact that I went out there and basically got the highest ranking of any American in the original game that made Street Fighter competitive, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, turned a lot of heads. It left a bad taste in some people's mouth. Other people, still to this day will not stop making excuses and still say that every time that I ever did well in a tournament that it was a fluke, even though I thought a fluke is something that happens once, not multiple times, because a fluke means that it's something that's not normal and doesn't happen in a pattern, but I guess people don't seem to understand that. They've been discrediting me ever since. But today we will be talking all about my experience heading out to Evo 2005, the venue, the people. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I want to thank you guys for being here tonight. It's going to be a good stream. I'm going to do my best to have the stream end by 11 p.m. So that's roughly 2 hours from now. So this pre-stream is not going to be very long. So I just have to say, oh well, to people who show up late. They're just going to miss the beginning of the show because I've got stuff to get to, right? In addition to that, we will try to have live callers tonight. I know that last week a lot of people were disappointed because I wanted to have live callers. I had it all set up to go, but I actually, number one, started really late because of some stuff that was going on that day. And then number two, by the time I got to my Hate back in the day segment, I went long on that, and so basically it cut into the time. I just didn't have time for live callers. So I will do my best to squeeze in live callers this week. I ask that you please be patient with me because this whole process of moving across the country has been incredibly stressful to the point where I'm finding it even hard to have time to make routine calls, to have stuff scheduled out there. And I'm also still having problems falling asleep. I know it's been almost 2 weeks since the launch of Watch Dogs, but ever since then, because I stayed up late to play the game all night, I cannot freaking fall asleep anymore at night. I get like insomnia, and I end up, the past few nights I've actually been playing Ultra Street Fighter 4. One night I streamed it, and last night I didn't. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to get back into the swing of things soon. It's just going to take a bit, I think. And, you know, once the stress starts getting relieved maybe after the move, we'll have to see what happens there. But, alright, so, I will be getting started in a couple minutes here. I'll probably still talk for maybe 1 or 2 more minutes here, let the stream build up a tad bit more, but then we're going to get started. Okay. Excuse me. Apparently some people are having issues with Twitch tonight. I just got a couple tweets from people saying they're trying to watch the stream and Twitch will not load for them. I don't know what's going on, because Twitch loads for me. Obviously, it loads for you guys if you're in here, you know, watching, or if you're on the stream chat, it's working for you. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I wonder. Actually, come to tweet back to Dr. Zombius is trying to get on and it's not working. Huh. I do not know. What the hell is this? I just got a pop-up from Twitch. Are you an engineer and love using Twitch? We're hiring. Go to our jobs page. What the? I don't want a fucking job offer pop-up. Jesus, Twitch, calm down, man. A job offer pop-up. How dare they? Annoying. Everyone just got it. Everyone's saying they got it. I hate that shit. I don't need to have pop-ups in my face when I'm using Twitch. You know what I mean? That's annoying as hell. Alright, so. Getting started in a moment or so here. And, special shout out to Dark Maggot, who, as you can see, made this cool fan art that we can use on streams. He actually made this for everything. For Ask the King Hate Live. And I think he did it for one other one, too. I could be wrong, though. And it's nice. You know, I got 2 versions of it. You got this one, and you got this one. This one's a little bit more generic. This one, I thought, the nice touch is the bottle. So, I like that. Thank you very much, Dark Maggot. And you guys, you know, if you ever want to submit fan art, you know, there's high potential that I'll eventually use it, because I use almost everything that I get submitted to me. Please post it up over on my forums on thekingofhate.com. There is a section for me, DSP Gaming, and under that section there is a graphics section where you can post up your art. Okay? As of this point, I'm not necessarily looking for any new fan art in regards to any particular games, because I've gotten tons of fan art for everything I'm playing right now. However, next week there's a game, Enemy Front, that's coming out that I'll be checking out. You know, fan art for that. Obviously for E3 is next week. Excuse me. And I'd obviously be interested of any kind of artwork that people want to submit there, because I will be covering E3 every day and giving you summary videos on what's going on and my opinions on it, etc., just like I did last year. Okay? And in 2 weeks' time, you got UFC. So those are the things, if you were interested in submitting fan art, I'd be interested in, you know, accepting those submissions. Okay? So, that's about it. And like I said, we've got a lot to get to tonight. So, I don't think I'm going to be going much longer here on the pre-stream. Maybe another minute. And then we're going to get started with the show. Again, I want to thank you guys for being here. The special edition of Hate Live. It is the first edition where I'm really talking about EVO. Evolution, the National Fighting Game Tournament. I know I've been to it many times, and every once in a while I reference it, but I never tell you the full story of what happened behind the scenes, and that's what you're going to get. Okay, everyone, so I'm going to end the pre-stream, okay, and we're going to get started with Hate Live tonight. Thanks for being here. I'll be back in a minute and we'll start the show.